Senate will please come to order. Today's devotional exercises will be conducted by the Reverend Joan Javier Duval of the Unitarian Church of Montpelier. Welcome.
Good morning, senators, and all of you gathered in the chamber. At the church that I serve, which is just a couple of blocks down the street, we focus on a spiritual theme each month, and our spiritual theme this month is Finding Our Center. So in the spirit of that theme, I share with you these words of meditation from Howard Washington Thurman. Thurman was an African-American author, theologian, civil rights leader. He was a mentor to many leaders of the civil rights movement, including the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thurman writes, "Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve. Despite the dullness and barrenness of the days that pass, if I search with due diligence, I can always find a deposit left by some former radiance. But I had forgotten. At the time it was full-orbed, glorious, and resplendent. I was sure that I would never forget. I had forgotten how easy it is to forget. There was no intent to betray what seemed so sure at the time. My response was whole, clean, authentic. But little by little, there crept into my life the dust and grit of the journey. Details, lower-level demands, all kinds of cross-currents. Nothing momentous, nothing overwhelming, nothing flagrant, just wear and tear. If there had been some direct challenge, a clear-cut issue, I would have fought it to the end and beyond. In the quietness of this place, surrounded by the all-pervading presence of God, my heart whispers, keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in fair weather or in foul, in good times or in tempests, in the days when the darkness and the foe are nameless or familiar, I may not forget that to which my life is committed. As you go about your work for the people of Vermont on this day, may you not forget that to which your lives are committed. May the wear and tear, the lower level demands, and the cross currents not separate you from the source of truth and the source of love that leads each of us to strive towards the common good. May you find your center in integrity of speech and integrity of action today. And with the help of God and your inner spirit, may your resolve be full-orbed, glorious, and resplendent. So may it be. Amen.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any announcements? Seeing none, we have a joint resolution for adoption. Please listen to the first reading, or the reading of the resolution, excuse me.
JRS 8, Joint Resolution Relating to Weekend Adjournment. Resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives that when the two houses adjourn on Friday, January 20, 2023, it be to meet again no later than Tuesday, January 24, 2023.
Now you've heard the reading of the resolution. Question is, shall the Senate adopt the resolution? Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it. You've adopted JRS 8. We have one Senate bill for introduction, introduced by Senator Sears and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
S17, an act relating to sheriff reforms.
Now, you've heard the first reading of the bill. It was referred to Committee on Judiciary. Seeing that we have no orders of the day, the senator from Grand Isle offer an adjournment motion for 1 p.m. on Wednesday.
President, subject to any announcements, I move the Senate adjourn until 1 p.m. Wednesday. Thank you.
Are there any announcements? Senator from Bennington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Education will meet this afternoon at 1:30.
Senator from Essex.
This Senate Ag will meet at 15 minutes after adjournment.
I apologize, that was Orleans. Senator from Chittenden.
Senate Health and Welfare will meet at 10:30.
Senator from Addison.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Natural Resources and Energy will meet in 15 minutes after the fall of the gap.
Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Essex.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate institutions will meet at 1 o'clock.
Senator from Addison.
Senate Ops will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Chittenden.
Senate Economic Development, Housing, and General Affairs will not meet for the rest of the morning. Enjoy your free time. Thank you, Mr. President.
Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, the senator from Windsor, I apologize.
I had a free morning. Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Democratic Caucus will meet at 12:15. For those of you who are listening, the link so that you can watch it if you're interested is on the legislative webpage.
Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, the senator from Grand Isle has moved that the Senate now stand adjournment until 1 p.m. on Wednesday, January 18th. Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it, and the Senate will stand adjournment until Wednesday, January 18th at 1 p.m.